to sit with her, okay, in an appropriate manner. And when you say appropriate manner, we mean that in the presence of her mahram. And you can talk with her, understand more about her, and likewise she can ask you about your life, about what you like, what you don't like, and so on and so forth. And you can look at her face, see her, and she can see you as well before marriage. This is allowed. Until you are convinced that this is the right wife for you, then you can marry her, inshallah ta'ala. So looking at your wife before marrying or sitting with her and talking to her is allowed as long as you adhere to the guidance of Sharia, which is that you shouldn't stay alone, shouldn't go out alone, you should be in the presence of one of her mihrams. And Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, one of his companions, said to him, "O Rasulullah, did khutbah on a lady." So Rasulullah asked him, "Have you seen her?" He said, "No, I haven't seen her." He said, "Just go and see her, because when you see her face, that might help you to live in or to establish a good relationship between you. So therefore, اذهب إليها فانظر إليها فإنه أحرى أن يؤدب بينكما." Go and look at her. That might help you to decide whether you like her, you don't like her. Okay? So therefore, looking at your wife or sitting with your wife and speaking to her is allowed as long as you follow the guidance of Sharia. The second question here we have from Hamza: can we call people like Salafi or these names, Shi'i, and so on and so forth? Well, if it comes to identifying certain people or certain sects in Islam, of course, if someone is following the madhab of Shia, we call him Shi'i. But as for Muslims who follow the Quran and the Sunnah, Muslims who follow the Quran and the Sunnah, we have to understand that the name of Muslims is not a name that we claim or a name that we have given to ourselves. It's a name that Allah Ta'ala Himself has given to us. So therefore we have to stick to this name. Allah Ta'ala in the Quran said, هُوَ سَمَّاكُمُ الْمُسْلِمِينَ. That Allah Ta'ala is the one who has given you this name, Al-Muslimin. So we are Muslims. And this name, He has been given to us by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. So whenever we are asked about ourselves, we should say we are Muslims. We shouldn't say we are Salafi or whatever. We should say we're Muslims. We follow the Quran and the Sunnah. If someone would like to understand further about our way of following Islam, we say we follow the Quran and the Sunnah. And that is enough. And that is enough. But if you want to, that will unite our ummah, inshallah ta'ala. And I remember one of the ulama, Shaykh Ibn Uthaymeen, when he was asked about giving names like Salafi, Ikhwani, and so on, he said, no. He said that Allah Ta'ala has given us a name. And before him was Ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah, said Allah Ta'ala has given us a name which is Muslim. So let's focus on this name and let's always name ourselves by this name which Allah Ta'ala has given to us, which is Muslims. If you are asked further, you say, I follow the Quran and the Sunnah, because the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said to us, follow the Quran and the Sunnah, and if you do so, you will not go astray. If we adhere to the Quran and the Sunnah, we will never go astray, as the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam stated. I ask Allah Ta'ala to give us the right knowledge, and inshallah Ta'ala after the break, I will answer the rest of the questions. Break for now. Stay tuned. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا أطيعوا الله وأطيعوا الرسول وأولي الأمر منكم